As sad as it is to say, Roger Ebert passed away, and there really truly is nothing I could say to justify what this man has done for me. So all I'm going to do is to strive out to make the best reviews I possibly can to just live out his legacy. So if you don't mind, can I just say, Hail to the King, baby! The plot for Evil Dead is pretty basic. Five friends, they go stay at this remote cabin in the woods because one of their friends is actually going through drug withdrawals after ODing a couple of times, actually. So they take her to this cabin in the woods to help her cope, and when doing so, they come in contact with the Book of the Dead, and one of their friends reads from it and unleashes this demonic force that latches on to our drug addict. And of course, what happens? No one believes her, and then weird, creepy stuff starts happening, and they have to fight for survival. Now, look, I was not looking forward to Evil Dead. I was like, why, Sam? Why would you allow them to remake it when so many of us have been demanding Evil Dead 4? Why would you remake this film? I was just completely not on board. I wasn't liking anything I was hearing. I was like, a female Ash? No, I'm no. No. Then this happened.
Oh my god! What the fuck is this video?
Then the tables flipped, and I started becoming extremely excited for this film. I needed this film, and as soon as I became excited, so many great and amazing things started happening in this film. And for this film, I mean, I even got put into a TV spot for this film. So many things happened that to the point where it didn't just become another movie, it became the movie. This became the horror movie of the decade for me. I needed this movie now. I needed it now because it looked so good in like a true Evil Dead remake. Now that I've seen the film, and as a die-hard fan of the original, all I can say is thank you. Evil Dead is a freaking blast. This film is crazy, it's off the wall, it's in your face, it's unapologetic, it's just everything the original film was. It's violent, it's grotesque, it's gory, it's scary, it's thrilling, it's fun. It's just one heck of an awesome thrill ride. There are certain parts in this film that are so gory, so over the top, that you're just like, how did this even get put onto film? It's insane. The fans are going to eat up the last 20 minutes of this film. You are going to be squirming, cheering, rooting in your seat, and it also gives what I think is one of the best kills in a horror film I've seen in years. To put it short, Evil Dead is one of the best horror remakes to come out in the past decade. And the reason why is because everyone involved truly put their heart and soul into this film, and it shows through every freaking shot in this film. You can truly see the ounce of blood and dedication through the use of practical effects. This film was the first true American horror film to come out in a long time. Horror films today, they're so polished and they're clean cut and they're just following this format that another horror film has laid out just perfectly, so they just snatch it up and they just go with it. But Evil Dead breaks that. It says, okay, here's the formula, but we're going to go to the roots of it, and we're going to stay there, and we're going to make a true American horror film, and you can see that throughout this film, and it works. I love horror. It is my favorite genre in the whole entire world, and it gets a lot of crap. But you want to know what? When a horror movie is good, it has that lasting impression. And when a horror movie is bad, it has that lasting impression. This remake to Evil Dead is nothing more than a love letter to all us fans. Look, my fellow horror comrades, You want to go see this film. So here's what I demand. I demand you grab your horror comrades, you go see Evil Dead. You grab a tub of popcorn, a large drink, you sit back, and you just enjoy. Just experience this film, because this film is an experience. And you're going to be sitting there screaming, squirming, cheering, laughing, everything. You're gonna have it all throughout this film. You might even be screaming for your mama a couple of times. As a film goes, Evil Dead, sure, it's not perfect. It's probably a 4 out of 5, but as a horror movie experience, I'm gonna round that bad boy up and give Evil Dead 2 thumbs way up and a 5 out of 5. I'm Slasher Movie Reviewer, and you guys just been slashed. Also, stay to the end of the film. The post-credit scene is so good, and you're gonna regret yourself if you don't stay to the end of the film.